Everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amber Tiffany, and today we're going to be going over some of my baby shower items that I never use or have only used once or twice. And I'm going to give my opinion on them so that you guys can kind of get a better idea of if they are necessary for you to have with your little baby. So please like this video, subscribe, and let's get to it. So the first item that I wanted to show you is from Skip and Hop, and it is a wipe carrying case. As you can see, I have not even taken it out of the packaging. So really what this is used for is to take wipes out of the original container and put them in here, and you can put them into your diaper bag. So I didn't really find a use for this because I just take the whole pack of wipes with me when we go anywhere, but I could definitely see this being useful for some families. But for us, we just didn't use it that much. And I'm pretty sure my mother gave me this. Sorry, Mom. So we're gonna move on to the next product. The next thing I have here is a Boppy extra covering. So this is just for the Boppy nursing pillow. So I had a really rocky relationship with breastfeeding, me and my daughter. I have some things going on with my nipples that made it pretty challenging, but the Boppy nursing pillow, I'm sure people get a lot of use out of it. I didn't get a ton of use out of the pillow, so it still has the original kind of covering case on there, but this is really cute. I'm sure if someone is really using that nursing pillow, baby's probably getting milk all over it, you're squirting milk out, it may be useful, but I just never used the extra covering. It's really cute. I believe it's from Target, or you can get it from buybuy BABY, really any baby store, and this one's really cute. It is forest animals, so definitely if you plan on breastfeeding and using that Boppy pillow often, you can definitely get a backup just in case your original gets stained or soiled in any way. Next up on the list, we have this package, which contains some organic nipple covers that you can reuse and wash in your washing machine. So again, I did not breastfeed for very long, so I didn't get any use out of these. And even when I was breastfeeding, I didn't find myself leaking a lot. Maybe that's just because I didn't do it for too long. But these basically just slip inside your bra to make sure it's catching any of that breast milk that is leaking out of your nipples. I do plan to try to breastfeed again with my baby that I'm carrying now, so I would love to get some use out of these this time. These are from Kindred Braverly, which is a really awesome maternity company. They sell a ton of comfy maternity clothes. They also sell maternity bras, nursing bras, different things like that. So definitely invest in some of these, or they also have disposable nursing pads that you can use. But I just feel like these were more economical because you could just reuse them instead of having to go out and buy more. So definitely hoping I will be able to use these this time around. And they have this cute little carrying case that they came with in case you're on the go and need to replace them. You could just put them in there, stick them in your diaper bag, and you're good to go. Next up is a fitted sheet for my baby's crib. So this is something that I'm still definitely gonna get use out of. I am not sure why I haven't used this one yet. We've probably just have so many other sheets that I just haven't gotten around to opening this one. So definitely gonna use this. You definitely need a lot of sheets. Babies are peeing, they poop, they are spitting up, even just drooling in their crib, and their sheets get pretty nasty. So you definitely need some backups. These are Gerber. I believe these came from buybuy BABY, but I'm sure you can get them at any store like Target, Walmart, anything like that. And these are super cute. They have pink foxes on them. So definitely check out some baby sheets. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need to wash them a million times. So definitely stock up on these, but just make sure you rotate them out so you're not like me, leaving them in the packaging. Next is another set of sheets. These are Graco pack and play sheets that I never got around to using. So my daughter she doesn't really like the pack and play. She wants us to get her out of there immediately as soon as we put her in there. So the only thing that we have in there is a comforter that came with one of her crib sets. So we have a comforter from one of the crib sets that we put in there, and it seems fine. I feel like it's better, kind of better than this because it's more fluffy for her. She can roll around, play in there. But just, again, make sure you are keeping an eye on your baby if you do have a comforter in there. But again, I'm sure some families find a ton of use with these types of things. Again, babies are messy. They're gonna get stuff all over the place, so definitely stock up on your sheets. But for us, we just found a different manner of putting, you know, that padding and that kind of protection in there for her. So again, Graco Pack and Play sheets. We got these, I believe these were gifted from Bye Bye Baby. All right, so next on the list is a product that is used for your baby's little tushy. This is Destin Diaper Rash Cream. So when I was filling out my registry, I was doing all the research in the world for every product to make sure it was safe, make sure other moms loved it. And this was really rated pretty high amongst moms. So I was pretty surprised when I didn't really like it that much. So this is the Destin Diaper Rash Cream. The thing about this diaper rash cream, it is super thick and kind of sticky. It's hard to kind of rub into your baby's bottom. Even if you use a little pea-sized amount, it just seems like it is so much. It gets everywhere and you have white paste all over your hands. So I didn't really like it that much, but apparently a ton of other moms do. So really just do your research, make sure you find what works best for your family. I ended up using Earth Mama Organic Diaper Balm, and I love it. It is not thick, it's very thin, it has a nice lavender smell to it, and even if I didn't use it for my baby's tush, if they had like a little redness, little rash, you could put that organic diaper balm on there and I swear it would be gone the next day. So I really love that Earth Mama Organic Diaper Balm. It comes in a green little tube, and it's just great. That's just what we settled on. I've probably been through over a dozen little containers of that, so definitely check that out. And again, check out Destin. It could be for you, but it just wasn't the right fit for us. Next up is something that I really wanted on my baby registry, and actually I think my friend Jasmine got this for me, and it is a bum brush. So basically you're supposed to put the diaper cream on there and rub it on your baby's butt so you don't have to get your hands messy, don't have to be touching their butt, all that stuff. So this did not come in handy at all. It is just easier to wipe your baby's butt with your fingers. Just put a little of the cream on there, put it on, and you're good to go. And again, I tried it with this Destin and it just made an even bigger mess. So definitely not something you need. I've used this maybe twice, I think. I used this maybe 2 times since my daughter was born, and she is 9 months old now. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be using this with my son either. So we shall see, but don't recommend. It's just probably not the best use of your money with a newborn. So, I mean, unless you're really, you know, aware of getting things on your hands, you don't want to be messy, you could definitely use this, but was not for our family. All right, so next up we have this Earth Mama Organic Nipple Balm. So this is the same company that I use my baby's diaper balm. And again, I didn't really get to use anything breastfeeding related since I had such a rough time with my daughter. But I probably could just vouch for it without even using it because the Earth Mama products are so great. They're organic, and I'm sure this would leave your nipples buttery soft. But yeah, so I didn't really get to use this, but I would probably recommend them over other nipple creams like lanolin, anything like that, just because it's organic, it's not super thick, and just can glide on there. But I probably used this maybe once and then that was it. Next up, I have this Simca Rose car seat cover. So this is a car seat cover that you can put over your newborn so that people aren't looking in on them, so that there's not cold air coming in, hitting them when they're nice newborn little babies. This also doubles as a nursing cover. So you can just put it over you to cover you from cover yourself when you're breastfeeding. So this is something that I didn't really use. I had another car seat cover that I did use a couple times because my baby was born in February, so it was still kind of cold out then, and we used the car seat cover a couple times. And then after that, it got so hot because we live in Las Vegas, never used it again. But this one we haven't even opened out of the package. It's a gray, again, just goes over the car seat, and never used it. So I mean, I know it can come in handy definitely in those cold states, but it's not something that is really practical, especially in the summertime. I don't see myself really using this with my son either, just because he's gonna be born in March, and then we're gonna roll right into the 115-degree summer here in Las Vegas. So definitely useful for some people, but we didn't get a ton of use out of the car seat covers, and again, nursing was not great for me. And next up, we have the Sonogram desk frame, which I'm definitely still going to use. And this was from my mother. And it is just a frame that you can place on your desk. It says, "Coming soon, on the way," and "Hello, baby." And I still plan on putting my daughter's photos in here. I am just so horrible at getting photos printed that it's taken me this long to even open it out of the packaging. So I do definitely plan on getting her pictures put in here, her sonogram, her newborn photos, all of those things. So we're so excited to finally get to use this. I just have to, you know, stop being lazy and get some pictures printed out so we can use this frame. It's super cute. I actually hope she buys me another one for my son so we can have those pictures to put up around the house. So next up, we have the Haakaa silicone breast pump. So this is something that I was so excited to use. Like, again, I did so much research on different feeding products that I could use with my baby, pumping products. And this is a silicone breast pump that you basically just squeeze, place it onto your nipple, and it just suctions on there, and it can catch your letdown of milk so none of your milk goes to waste. So I thought this was a super awesome little device that I didn't get to use, so sad, but I hope I can use it this time around with my son. And again, it just collects the milk that may already be in your breast and is just dripping down. So you can definitely use this to save any of that milk, and you can store it and have it for your baby for later. So definitely want to use this time around. Next up, I have a cleaning brush for a baby bottle. It's very necessary to have a brush to clean in the inside of your baby's bottles, but this one, for some reason, I just didn't get on board with. This is a Dr. Brown's cleaning brush. The head is made of silicone bristles, so that's the part that kind of got to me, because when I tried to use the silicone bristles, I feel like it wasn't cleaning the milk out of the bottles very well. So I eventually switched to a brush with actual bristles and not the silicone kind, because I just felt like the silicone did not clean very well. But again, I'm not sure if I was just a new mom, not knowing what I was doing, but didn't use this. My aunt actually gave this to me. Sorry, Auntie. And she got me 2 of these. I used the other one and I actually just took this one out of the packaging. So if anyone wants a silicone bottle brush, Dr. Brown's, you can let me know. I would be happy to send it your way. Another item. This item I was so excited to have. My best friend actually bought this for Ivy. And this is an Ottaroo Mini. And this you put around your baby's neck, and you basically can put them in the bathtub and let them float around, twist, turn all around in the tub. My daughter used this one time, and then after that, I started seeing all these things about these type of flotation devices that were just not great. So I learned from other moms' pages that I follow that this is not a great position for your baby to be in. This kind of teaches them to stand straight up when they're in the water, and that's a drowning position. So this is definitely not something that I want my daughter to get used to. We used it one time and we never used it again. And I also saw a story of, unfortunately, a baby passing away while using this. So definitely do your research. Water safety is definitely so important with babies and toddlers. So again, I was super excited for this, but after learning about safety in the water and also seeing some not so great stories about it, this is something that we never used again. And the last thing that I was gifted that I did not use is this Freedom Mom postpartum recovery kit. My best friend Brandy got this for me and I did not use it at all. I'm sorry, but I do plan on using it this time around. The only reason I didn't use this is because I had a home birth. So my baby was born here at home, unmedicated at home. So when you do that, you have to purchase a birth kit. And in the birth kit, they have a ton of medical stuff that my midwives will need once the baby is born. And it also has some of the same stuff that is inside of this recovery kit. So I didn't really get to use it, but I do plan on using it this time around. We're planning for another unmedicated home birth, so I do plan on using it. Some of the things that are in this kit are an upside down peri bottle. So an upside down peri bottle, I know all my mamas out there who've had a baby already know what that is. So a peri bottle is used to kind of spray down on your vagina when you are urinating after you have the baby, because if you do not do that, sometimes, or a lot of times, it can burn. You just push a baby out of your vagina, so it can hurt when you go to the bathroom afterwards. So the peri bottle, you can put warm water in it and just spray it down there as you're using the bathroom, and then it won't hurt. Also, some disposable postpartum underwear, which I will definitely use. With my daughter, I used Depends. I wore Depends for probably 6-8 weeks after my daughter was born, because it's just so easy. When you're bleeding, you're literally bleeding for that long. After you have the baby, you have an open wound in your stomach, and you know, all that blood is still coming out. And I wore disposable underwear for a very long time. They are actually pretty comfortable, and it just makes it easy. Once it gets full, toss it, put it in the trash, and you're good to go. Just change them and you're good. Also in here is a cool and absorb pad. Basically like a pad that you can make sure it's nice and cool. You can put it in your underwear on your perineum. Like I said, when you have a baby, you can be very sore afterwards, and that cooling pack that's in here, you just put it in there and you're good to go. Also, we have some Soothe perineal cooling liners. So the other one is more like a long pad, and then this is a cooling liner that you can just put in your underwear. Same as the other one, but the first one is like an instant ice pack. But this one is more like a cooling liner that you can put in there. And also a perineal healing foam, which is also in here, which you can just spray on your disposable underwear. You can spray on your pad, put it directly onto your perineum, and then you're good to go. And it also includes a little storage caddy, so you can put all of those things in there. So I definitely will use this time around. I recommend one of these for all moms. If you're in the hospital, they'll probably have some of these things ready for you. Even if you have a home birth, you may have some of them in your birth kit. But I definitely suggest getting one of these. I'm going to use it for sure this time. But everybody, that is the video for today. I want to thank you all for joining in and seeing all these items that I got for my baby shower, which was over probably 10 months ago now. And some I do plan on using again, some not so much. So definitely when you're looking to build your registry, make sure you are doing your research. Even some of the things you think you're gonna love, you may not love at the end. So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. We are so excited to be back doing videos for you all. Let me know in the comments what items you got for your baby shower that you didn't use. All right, see you next time.